Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at Verasity, ticker VRA against USDT. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. Anything I say is strictly my opinion on the markets. So jumping into TradingView, we're on the daily chart and Verasity has been doing very nicely. And we've been covering it for a couple of months now. And I think, what was August? I think I started covering it sometime in August, if I'm not mistaken, but it has appreciated really well. And you can see that they have the market caps on the right side over here. And these are the fib levels that we have on the fib setup from the swing high in April to the swing low in July. That gives us the 1.618 at 19.5 cents. So that will probably be our major target, the major take profit target. Obviously, we can get overextended to 41 cents, to 72 cents. With a potential Binance listing, we can even have these huge wicks to $1, but you can't really expect those things unless they come, right? You can't be expecting them just because they might happen, right? You have to have solid info, you have to have your solid targets, and you have to have your exit plan strategy ready to go. Because if you start changing it up halfway through, stuff's gonna get messed up, and you're gonna regret it later. That's what I can tell you from my own experience. But from where we are right now to the 1.618, that actually puts us. Let me just give you the percentage gains. Why is the there we go. So that gives us 140% gains, which is great. And I think I've been covering it since this level, right? Let's say, yeah, I think I had videos on Verasity when we were in this zone over here. From there to the 1.618, that's a 650%, and to where we are right now, that's a 218% trade, which is great, and obviously we could look for a 1 billion market cap. That would see us get a bit overextended above the 1.618 and then see the pullback potentially in November, December, January, whenever that's going to happen. But yeah, that's it for the daily chart. Look for the 20 EMA as support. Look for the 55 EMA as support. We can potentially even come back to the previous all-time high, though I don't see that happening. I really think the markets are going to explode in the next couple of months. So yeah, make sure to take profits when you can. Jumping into the daily RSI, so ignore the wide support lines for now. They are support lines indeed, but I don't think we're going to be getting to them anytime soon, in my opinion. Now, look for the pink support lines. So we have two pink support lines over here. So one touch over here for the pink one, and one touch over here for the large one as well. So what we potentially can see is Verasity, as you can see, is getting to the overbought over here on the daily RSI. So you can get supported by this smaller pink support level, right? So if you start losing that in the next coming days or in November, you potentially can come back to the wide support line, right? Now, if you lose the wide support line, there's this multi-month support pink trend line that I have that you want to pay attention to, because we had a little fake out over here, right? But you can consider that a bounce from this trend line. And what can happen is you come back here in November, right? And then you have that last blast off. So that's just something that I'm looking at potentially, and looking at the major selling area over here. So as you can see on the daily RSI, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and now for the 5th time we are in this sell area. And one time we got very overextended over there, but that was just one time, right? In most other times we got to this area, we got rejected back down. So right now potentially is a good place to start taking some profits on Verasity along the way, and just buy back in if we get a dip, right? But that's for you to decide, obviously. I'm just stating the fact that we are in the zone from which we can potentially get rejected and sent back down to this pink trend line. And if you see yourself at the pink trend line, I would probably put some buy orders on the zone once you see a bounce, because most likely when you get a bounce from that zone, you do have a move towards the upside. So you have a bounce, you come back up, you take more profits. But overall, I think Verasity is doing very, very good, and we're looking at that like 20-cent pretty much mark by the end of the year. Now, jumping into KuCoin, so you can see that we have these kind of consolidation periods for Verasity, and they always tend to end up in a breakout, right? So you do have these kind of bull flags playing out. Well, you can call this a bull flag pretty much, right? And you do have a little bull flag over here, and potentially the target from this little bull flag over here is at almost 10 cents. That can be your target for now in this bull flag, but let me do one more thing actually and draw you some, and yeah, I'm just gonna throw a fib up. Let's see where I can do that. Okay, I'm gonna do that here. Here we go. This is the logarithmic scale. So yeah, we actually broke above the second fib level. So this was your swing high, right? On the fib, I think this is September or August. Yeah, this is September 5th, and the swing low in September 28th. From there, we broke through the previous high. We broke through the 1.272, went a bit below it, then hovered above the 1.414, and then now we smashed through the 1.618, backtest as support, and now we're above the second fib level. So yeah, it's really hard to chart Verasity right now. It's in price discovery, and you really just can't. Let's do one more thing. Let's do it like this. So this was the swing low. Yeah, we pretty much went to the golden ratio, I think. Yep. All right. So from this swing low right now in September, all the way to the swing high October 11th. Right now, we're bouncing off the 1.414. You're looking at 0.0921 cents as the 1.618. And you're a bit overextended from the 20 EMA, so potentially look for the 786 and the 20 EMA to hold as support. And that is at 0.057 cents. Look at the previous swing high over here at 0.06667 cents. That's another support level you want to keep in mind. But we can absolutely get overextended here and get to the bull flag target and even get to the second fib level over here at 10, almost 11 cents. So yeah, have your buy orders ready, guys. You need to have an exit plan strategy ready to go. I know it's going to be exciting. I know a lot of gains are going to be coming, and the most important thing for you to do is to secure those gains, make sure they stay with you, and make sure you can then buy back in at dips. I'm not saying you have to sell all the positions. For example, if you're looking to sell at 19 cents, like we have the pretty much the major target at 19 cents. After you sell there, you can leave 25% of tokens and let them ride, right? If you get overextended, you can still have some tokens to profit off of. That's what some people do. That's what Sean is always talking about in the Telegram chat. So shout out to Sean. He's a great guy. Make sure you check out the Telegram chat. Make sure you check out the Discord server. A lot of TA going on in there. A lot of great TA guys. A lot of experienced guys who've been around for quite a while, just like Sean. And they feed you this great information and knowledge and share great low cap gems. So those two are definitely the chats that you want to check out. And make sure you check out the videos on your screen right now. That's pretty much it for me, guys. Look for support on the 20 EMA. I'm going to catch you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.